While the criminal justice system in the United States was set up to give fair trials, sometimes the courts do make mistakes. Today, a bill was put forth at the legislature that would help preserve evidence in death penalty cases. News Channel 5's Jesse Knutson has more on this bill. It's aimed at helping those wrongly convicted. Jesse.
Well, Rory, technology is constantly improving, so that makes it extremely important to make sure that you have evidence that's not tampered with. And to prove that point, a man once sentenced to death who was later exonerated testified, saying that he'd be in jail today if not for the retesting of evidence.
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy was actually on death row at one time in his life, and he's a free man, and I'd like for y'all to hear his story.
When Ray Crone walked up to the microphone at the legislature today, many did not know his story, but it quickly became clear what he had been through after being wrongly convicted of murder.
Took a 3-day trial, took the jury just 3.5 hours to convict me.
10 years, 3 months, and 8 days. That's how long Ray Crone spent in jail, and 3 of those years were spent on death row.
And my folks had come to see me handcuffed and shackled, seeing again the tears in my mom's eyes.
But after the shirt of the victim in the murder was tested for DNA, they found the blood on the shirt did not belong to the victim or Crone, but another person.
But we're all human. We all do make mistakes. We need to admit that and understand our justice system makes mistakes.
Crone said that he would still be sitting in jail today if it were not for the proper care of the physical evidence in his case, which is why he was testifying today.
That DNA not only saved my life, but as I say, it also, because it was preserved by the Phoenix Police Department, it identified the true murderer.
House Bill 2613 would make it law in Tennessee that if someone is sentenced to death, the evidence collected in the case must be preserved until the defendant's execution or completion of the sentence. That way, if new technologies emerge in DNA testing, or if something needs to be tested that wasn't previously, it's available.
It's really hard for me to understand why anybody would oppose this issue. And again, it's not for protecting the guilty. This is for protecting the innocent and giving them the opportunity to prove their innocence.
Now, the bill did make it through committee unanimously today, but it still has a few hurdles to pass before it can become a law. Live at Legislative Plaza, Jesse Knutson, News Channel 5.